And hello everybody and welcome back to our Kenji's Gaming. Kenji's here bringing you some more Space Engineers and the Hoodwinked scenario. Alright guys, last time we were here, as you guys remember, we were in the middle of our desert crossing, trying to get to the other side of the planet, and get to that mysterious base that I promised us that we would try and get to. So, yeah, let's continue with that. Do remember to hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, tap that notification bell and leave us that nice comment below as we continue on with what we're doing. Okay, I've been really wanting to get back into this. This game has been like calling to me, screaming to me. And what is that on our radar? I see something across to the right there. I'm going to go and identify what that is because could be a point of interest for us. Okay, but as I'm heading there, yeah, it's been on my mind to actually continue with this because of the fact that I've been enjoying where this has been going. I've been having some interesting ideas as to what it is this where this campaign is going. And I'm of the opinion that it'd be nice to be able to get into sort of like the whole trading thing again, like we did with the Trading Star System campaign. I really want to get back into that sort of idea, which was quite fun. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I've got a cat looking at me saying, "What the hell are you doing?" But yeah, it's been of an interest to continue on with that sort of idea because we managed to create quite an empire for ourselves, make some nice ships out of it and things like that. Okay, so some silicon over there. But what is it that I'm seeing on the radar? There's something over this way. Yeah, I mean our guns are all good, so I'm not sure what that is. Could it be that the iron? I think it's those patches, yeah. It's got to be. Alright. So I'm going to say, yeah, that's what that was. Okay, use the thrusters. We'll get back on track with where we were going. Okay, some cobalt over there. Even some plant life and things like that. But yeah, I really want to get to the station, so we can set down, we can start doing some other things. I was looking through actually over the last few days, since the last time I actually made part of this Desert Crossing series, and I was looking at some of like the older bases and things like that we were doing, and I was thinking, good idea, I like this, I like that, things I want to implement. So when we get to our next location where we're going to set down a new base, ooh, going way too fast, it's airborne. I love the fact that even though it's airborne, it's still able to survive. I mean, obviously there's going to be some limitations as to what it can survive, but it survived. Okay, so as we're continuing along, as I was saying, yeah, I've got some base ideas I really do want to implement. Things I want to bring in into play. I really want to see about well, two things really. I want to really want to try. One is I want to see if I can actually create some form of transatmospheric ship that can carry this thing, you know, the Megalodon, preferably inside a hull. Hello, we have a radar ping. Well, not a radar ping, but we have a destination 5 kilometers that way. Some form of shipping platform. Sorry about that. Throat went suddenly dry. I mean, I know, intrinsically speaking, we're moving away from where we need to be. Actually, on that note, I've got an idea. What am I doing? This is a mobile platform. So let's get this sort of straightened out. We'll find somewhere which is kind of flat, like there-ish. Not perfect. I'm going to drop down and plant some roots. We'll get this thing into station holding mode, and then what we'll do is we'll fly over there using the Valkyrie, and from there we will see about what we need to do. We're going to make sure we get the bits and pieces that we need before we take off as well, like we did with the last one. Okay, info panel. When it decides it's going to load it in. Sometime this century, please. Keep on smashing that convert to station until it decides to convert over. Oh, that was quick. Last time it took ages. Alright, so we're not exactly level. I'm not exactly surprised either, to be honest with you. Alright, let's have a meander through. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to use the Valkyrie this time around. I'm going to use the snub. But I'm going to convert it into a grinder. I forgot about that. Oop! We're going to need all of those engines.
Inventory full.
Sorry, I'm just sort of grinding this bit down. Well, mind you, it seems to be doing a good job of it on its own. Yeah, let's get those in first before I do anything else, because yeah, I'm going to use the Mark II grinders for this one. I don't know why, I've just got it in my mind. That's what I want to do. Okay. And we'll release all of that. Can I get in there? No, it's not going to let me in there. I really need to actually put in a point where I can sort of grab some of the bits and pieces. What's in here? What did I put in here? Nothing. I think it was more for decoration than anything. Hold on, let's go in here, go to eWar. Yeah, hacking computer. One of the best mods ever. No, it's not going to let me do it that way. Alright. You're not going to let me do it that way? Okay, I will go to the source. I will get the components the another way. Come on. Come on. There we go. Oh, we're healed up. There we go. Got the components. Because last time round we went with the Valkyrie, we manually ground everything down. It took forever. Took about an hour just for that. Okay, I'm just going to check the antenna on the Megalodon. Yeah, that's why. And another 0 on that. No. Gotta make that, yeah, 10,000 meters. Because you can see the difference. 40,000 instead of 200. Sorry, 40 kilowatts instead of 200 kilowatts is a huge difference. Okay, we'll undock that. There we go. What we could do is a bit of fun. Oh. Alright, has done it. Okay, now. Yeah. What we can do is do something like this. We're going to plop down the camera. Oh, somewhere interesting. I know. Like here. Yeah, with the mill going. If we press F9, we can now control. Pretty cool, huh? It's a new trick I learned playing around. Hopefully, he says. I'm going to save it here actually. This is going to be a good thing. Okay. We could probably pick up some of these greenery as we're going around as well. Yeah, probably on our way back. So there's loads of it around here. Okay. What we got? Some sort of shipping terminal, it said. Don't see any weapons of... Oh yeah, I do see weapons. Didn't see any messages saying I can't come here or anything like that. I think I'm just going to drop down here for the moment. Maybe there. Okay, where can we slap a hacking computer? And hopefully we can get ourselves a little landing platform and get some of this stuff off of it. Yeah, 2 turrets. We can see what it's doing like we did last time. I find it interesting. We can claim the NPC grid, but can't really do much with it. Turrets still haven't been right, everything's access denied. But it said claim NPC grid. I claimed the grid. So okay, weird. If I do transfer to me, now it's still saying unyielding alliance. It's only the stuff that's... Okay. I'm with it. Right, interior turrets. There they are. Still denied. Unfortunately, this is the bit which takes the most time. I don't know whether using multiple hacking computers is actually going to be a viable option. Gonna have to try that maybe next time we actually come against one of these. But it's all about having patience. Lots and lots of patience. Whilst we're waiting, I'm just looking to see if there's any other connector points, because they've got the one which is below. They don't seem to have any anywhere else, so I may have to try and put this thing on its end, or play around with adding in another connector, just to be able to offload anything that's in there. Oops. Onto there we go. With those two turned off, I can safely move around without fear of dying. Okay, interesting. Okay. Next stage. Now, I don't know whether this is going to work. So, this should be funny. Nope. Not enough thrusters to warrant being able to do that. Okay. Alright, actually, this is where we can start grinding. Ooh. He shoots, he scores, he wins. Alright. Okay, yeah, let's get a bit more of this. so we don't bash into it. Okay. Now we need to go into Control G to be able to get into our build menu. I would just use a standard connector here. Oh, you're going to do that with me, are you? Right. Hey, how come it's got ice in here? No wonder that filled up fast. Actually, yeah, I need to do this manually, don't I? I don't have the I don't have a welder on me. On the snub, sorry. Okay, 8 motors. Where am I going to get 8 motors from quickly? No, there's 4.
Inventory full.
There's the rest. Okay. Right. That's in a cargo crate. That's in a corridor narrow. What else can we grab? That's in a bed. Those are in the turrets. I have to drop a load of this stuff off and then come back. Or, I've got another idea. I want to try this. Remote access. Valkyrie antenna. Going to do the same, going to increase its range. But there's no remote block on it. I can't do that. Otherwise, that would have been great. I was thinking about using the Valkyrie as like a transport ship. But I think what we're going to have to do is just go back and offload. It's a pain, but there we go. I mean, yeah, this is part of what we experience. Yeah, especially if we're not using the scripts or anything like that. I've been thinking about maybe getting the mod for the tracks, you know, to be able to add like tank tracks onto this thing, especially on the back wheels. I think that would look epic, and would allow for some redesign work as well. I'm not 100% sure yet whether that's going to be a good idea or not. I don't know. Let me know what you think, guys. I mean, you know, should I try and tank tread it, or should I leave that for another version of the Megalodon? Yeah, the Mark II, if you will. Okay, so this time around we want the ship, and then we want to go, sorry, that one, cargo, go to here. There we go. So now we've got an empty hold. This should be a lot easier. I should have checked before I left whether it had done something stupid like that, because it always does. Yeah. But we're learning. We're learning that, you know, to always check. This is why I didn't want to use Izzy this time around, because it hasn't been updated yet to go with a lot of the new stuff, and it's making mistakes. You know, mistakes that shouldn't happen. Come on. I've got this temptation just to go back fast and just like ram it in, but I know how bad that would be from experience. Well, stripping this place clean. Oh, hello. What is that? Prototech circuitry. Ooh. Okay, so it looks like anything else from this point on is just within the base. So guess we can start stripping it down for the parts. I just sort of want to make this quick so that we can just sort of like move on. And a lot of these bases, the way that Keen builds them, about half of it's underground. But I can't be bothered to dig up the ground or come in with like building repairs just to grab everything. Not even worth it, frankly. Oh, okay, more than one. Starting to wonder actually whether bringing in the Valkyrie is a good idea, because there's a lot of in our hold already. I'm wondering what some of this stuff is made from, whether it's heavy armor or something. Oops. Came down a little too hard there. Yeah, they love using their plate on some of these builds. Don't know whether you saw that one drop. Oh, hello. Okay. Might have to do this in stages by the looks of it. It's like, get this platform done, out of the way. I think we'll have to go back, come back again. See what other challenges we face. Come on. Why are you rotating? Okay, that's weird. Ship is rotating on me. Getting a bit heavy, I think. Alright. It's telling me it's too heavy. I think it's time to go back. Cool, I can see it's too heavy. The way it's flying. Alright, I think this time around, yeah, we're gonna have to do that work on the Valkyrie. Add in that remote so that we can just fly it over here, settle it down, and then we can just sort of park in and out on it and just fill it up that way. I've got no idea where I'm going. Over that way. Need to know where I am at all times. You know, that's the thing. I have a bad feeling this is going to go sideways. Come on, come on, come on. Don't do this to me, don't do this to me. Okay. Go, 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 go. I was worried there. Okay, so let's empty this out like we did last time. And look at that, we've got tons of materials. I mean, if we ever needed mats, I think now from all this salvage works that we're doing, I think we could just easily make a fortune from this. Regret. Okay, I have to read that one later. But yeah, I think, judging though from what we've been saying, okay, we need to add in a remote on here, on the Valkyrie. I've got a brilliant idea where to put it. I've actually been thinking about this one for a while. Wait for everything to come in. We'll add in the remote block in there. Okay. Thought I saw a follow in here. No, probably not. Okay. Would be nice though. Remote. Patrol circle one way. Now this thing don't do a follow. That would be in the mandate of one of the AI tools. Okay, so for now, let's get back in here, get back into the snub. There we go. So, as I was saying earlier... Oh, dang it. I've lost it. It's over that way somewhere. I remember that. Yeah, because there's the Valkyrie there. Yeah, it's because I got rid of the remote. Okay. So we got rid of most of that front end there. So I think what we're going to do now is we're going to now bring in the Valkyrie. So we go Valkyrie connect to we go Valkyrie batteries, we'll put that in auto mode. Then we change the connectors to unlock. We should then have access. Yeah, there we go, to the Valkyrie. Okay, we want control of the Valkyrie. Right, bow camera, which is unfortunately upside down. It's going to make things a lot tougher. Thrusters on, landing gear, unlock. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to have to do it this way. Let's add in recharge on and off. Connect group, switch lock, thrusters on off, landing gear, switch lock. There we go. It's a bit harder to do when it's upside down. I may have to get creative and put the camera on top somewhere. That thing that's spinning in the front, that's also our ore detector. That should be, there we are. Right, there's us floating in the mining. The mining ship. What the? Oh no, that went wrong. Alright, let's land for some inspection work. But something went really wrong there. Looks like not too much damage, but I think we lost the aft landing struts. Yeah. That's the problem with this being there. It's in completely the wrong place. I had a feeling right from the start I put that in the wrong place. Okay. Let's see what I can do. Can I be inventive? Maybe nose down, like. Yeah, not too bad. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. A lot worse. Alright. Landing. That'll be under magnets, which is near pistons. There we go. I know it's not exactly textbook that this sort of thing can happen. Oops. Oh no. Doing other work and it's pasted that in instead of doing my Control C. Oh well. Resolved it in the end. I can save like that. Boom, there we go. Okay, so now we've got that in. We can now do what we originally bought it in for. Which is... we can now connect up as and when we need to. But for right now, is there anything in there we can salvage? Nope. Right now, right, that's over there. I do recall seeing some stuff actually in the ground when that front end fell. Like, destroyed the ground, revealed some, there we are, some other struts in the ground. So let's grab those first while we can. Grab these and work our way through the structure. Is that a door at the bottom? No, that was just where I've accidentally ground a bit of that out. There we go. Slowly but surely, this station is becoming nothing more than a bunch of resources for us. We'll get it from the top. Slowly, because the number of times I've gone in way too fast and I've absolutely wrecked the tools. I'm going to use tools. I like some of the things they've done, like using like the broadcasting beacon as sort of like a means to add a little bit more feature, as well as practicality to it. I mean, it's an automated station. It'll automatically broadcast information to local traders and passerbys. I don't think they expected a salvage operation. But I need resources, and I need them bad. And if I can get prototech from these guys as well, I am going to be the ultimate pirate. I'm going to salvage these guys until there's nothing left, and make this my sector. Okay, hold is full, so we're now going to start filling up the drills. Cool, that took a while. That was an assembler. But yeah, this is the thing I love, is that just being able to go in and build what I like, disassemble what I like as well. Get some ideas while I'm at it for things that I want to do and the way I want to do it. Like the color scheme, for example, on this one, the reds with the grey and a little bit of white in there as well. Oops. Where'd it go? Come here. Right, okay, so just grab that other one while we're at it. I mean, yeah, we're in the process of getting these turrets. We might as well get both of them while we're at it. I like how they've done like the windows, and then they've sort of like extended it out a bit further on the front there. That's cool. Okay, now this is the whole point of bringing the Valkyrie. We're going to use the Valkyrie for offloading. That's me getting very close to the ground, because unfortunately that's the same with the Valkyrie as well. It's very close to the ground. Might be a little off. There we go. Okay. Hey. Oh, that's what that is. Oops, wrong one. Got to remember that's there. Okay, so no, wrong inventory again. That inventory. So Valk, cargo, And then look at all that lovely stuff. There we go. And this, I believe, is actually going faster than if we were to manually grind all this down by quite the factor. Please slow, please slow, please slow. Thank you. I like that. They used a pair of grated gantry to create like a door of sorts. You know, like sort of like a dividing wall, but not a complete wall. There's a word for it, I just can't think of it right now. Right. I have seen some things on the outside on the other side that needs us to take that first, I believe. I think that was it that just dropped. Well, part of it anyway. Come on, come on, come on. Ooh, there we go. Oh, bashed into that. Interesting how this is so simple in its design, and yet, you know, it's like something I would build, but then they've added other features which I probably wouldn't have even considered, to be honest with you. Should have got them first. Get them before they disappear. Ooh. Come on. Grab it. Thank you. And we'll go back up to the top floor and continue disassembling. I mean, technically speaking, I don't really need all of this, but what I'm thinking is more of when we get there, I want to make credits fast. Come on. Sometimes I do wish, though, that there was an in-game version of the official in-game version of the mod that allows for faster versions of the tools. I thought I grabbed that. I'll tell you what, let's grab that ladder bit and then we'll go and offload, because the snub is starting to feel heavy again. Valkyrie's parked a little further away than I really wanted it to be. But that was due to me messing up. But the principle still stands, though, for a one-player wrecking crew. To be able to do something of this sort of nature. I mean, I suppose I could have been a little bit more I guess brutal in the way that I'd done things, and yeah, made it follow and all of that sort of thing. But at the moment, I don't really want to do that sort of stuff. I mean, I tried that in Requiem, and even though I figured it out, it is tough to set it all up. But it is worth it in the end, though. You know, so it's a bit of a... I know I'm sort of sending out mixed messages there, but it's sort of a bit of a 50-50, really. I mean, you know, do I, don't I, do I, don't I? And I am starting to think in some cases, yeah, I'm going to need to start utilising, I don't know, something like Pertam or something like that, you know, to be able to mine more effectively. You know what? We'll just let those things drop. We'll just finish off grabbing, and we can always manually tidy up later. It's getting dark. Night is on the way. I mean, intrinsically speaking, I could actually leave a lot of this here as it is, but do you know what? Let's do 2 levels at a time here. Because I'm critically noticing a couple of things. Actually, before I do anything else, just noticed the hunger level, and there was the sound effect in the background. I hope you guys heard that. There we go. We have something that fills our stomach. Another good reason why I really want to get us to our destination as soon as possible. But at the same time, I'm not going to bypass the fact the game is given as prototech. Ooh, bit too harsh there. Come on. Just grab this level and then, of this structure. Again, we're going to have to offload, unfortunately. And I think what I'm going to do is probably, on the return trip, see if I can take the snub, but without dampeners on or anything like that. Ooh. Just to be able to get back to base quickly and effectively. Okay, so cargo. Right, so that container's full. We've got some additional weaponry in there. Rocket launcher as well. Bit of uranium. It does not like where it was. Okay. Right, so we are near the bottom of this. And it does look like we're going to have to do another episode for the remainder of the voyage across the Dune Sea. What was that? Come on, game, catch up. What was that? Because we've already hit about an hour already. Just really want to finish this off. Actually, you know what? It'd probably be better if I let you guys go. I'm going to finish off this and then I'm going to play around with getting the Valkyrie and the snub back home safely. And see what I can do in terms of future improvements to make salvage operations like this easier and more possible. Maybe it's going to be the snub just stays as a mining vessel, and we have like a modular capacity that we put on the back of the Valkyrie that has a build and repair system on it. Something like that, maybe. You know, something that we transport, and it's like, okay, leave it there just to disassemble everything. But actually, saying that, we're almost done. Come on, you can do it, Snubby. Bring that around like that. There we go. Okay. Question is, how do we do this? It's still 2 layers. I'm looking up as if I can see over it. Come on, game. Catch up with me. Get in there, though. Come on. Grab it all. Even the stuff that's underground. Or as much of it as possible that's underground, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we need... Well, we don't need the resources, but it'd be nice to have. Come on, you can do it, Snubby. Yes! Okay. Oh, I was really, really worried about that. I could see that going sideways. I know the other which ways. Several interruptions later. Finish this off. Sounds like we've got a rad storm coming in. Right. Think that's everything. Okay. And this is going to be where the hijinks begin, because what I really want to do is connect it up, turn that off, turn off the dampeners. Okay. I want to get everything moved across from the snub into there. Now what we're going to do Okay. Why are we not taking off? Combined weight? Okay, let's try gyroscopes. That could be the other thing. Nope. It's just not allowing us to do this. Alright. So the only thing I can think of now... Oh. What? Oh! Okay. I should have put the gyroscopes back on first. Alright guys, well I think that's where I'm going to leave it now. Always check your systems before you take off. That was my biggest mistake. Alright guys, well I'm going to love you and leave you. And I'll catch you next time on Conscious Gaming. I'm going to restart this and get this all back to base. And then we can continue our June travels in Jesus. You know. It will happen. That much is sure. So I'll catch you next time on Conscious Gaming.